Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's special Uncensored with Jaco, the greatest damn showman out there. I mean, I'm a fan myself. How are you, sir?
I'm chilling, but if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, creatures, freaks of all ages, it is him, it is I, it is me, it is the greatest damn showman of this industry, Jaco.
Oh, you can't forget. You know,
No,
you
you
gotta
gotta do the little every time.
and
That's
stick
like,
your tongue out occasionally.
yes.
Right. Right. So, since you are new here to Titan Uncensored, I want to get to know a little bit of Jaco. You know, where Jaco trained, where Jaco, came from, everything like that.
Okay, well, I started out originally in Brooklyn, New York, in a place called World of Unpredictable Wrestling, in a gym called Gleason's Gym. It's a pretty vaguely famous gym, a boxing gym. And in there's a little 16 by 16 or 18 by 18 wrestling ring, run by WWE Hall of Famer Johnny Rodz. Johnny Rodz has trained a lot of the heart of like old school New York, Philly, Jersey. He's trained a lot of like big ECW names like Tommy Dreamer, Taz, Dudley's. A lot of people have come out of Johnny Rodz. So I started out with Johnny Rodz with a lot of other Titans and a lot of other individuals that you may not see on this scene currently.
Okay. That's interesting. So you've pretty much trained with a lot of other people that you wrestle with on a weekendly, daily basis.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nice. So I want to talk to you about the greatest damn showman. Okay. Because obviously there's something inside of you that just comes out to be the greatest damn showman.
So I get asked about this quite often. What is the greatest showman? What is it? I don't understand it. I don't see you coming out as a showman, as a ringleader. You need a top hat. You need a marching band jacket. You need a cane. You need to be a showman. Like, no, that's not what this is. The greatest showman means I'm going to put on the best show, the best possible show, the best spectacle that you've ever seen. I'm going to like leave every single thing out there every single time I'm out there. And I feel like I've done a pretty decent job at doing such. And I'm going to continue doing such.
Absolutely. I mean, if you've heard my previous podcast, I'm a huge fan myself. So let's talk about Titan. Where did you start at Titan? How did you hear about Titan? Where did your Titan journey begin?
So originally, me and three other confidants, we'll say at the time, we heard about the original free for all, and that's how it all started. We started at the free for all. I think it was originally in Delaware. I'm almost positive it was Delaware.
Yes.
And we started there. And at the time, I was in a tag team. And I remember, some of the guys that were there, PJ Savage was there clearly. Daniel Alexander, who I actually wrestled in the free for all. I started there with him. We both started together, and come full circle, come March 25th, the new free for all, we're going against each other again in a fatal 4-way capacity.
Isn't that crazy how life just turns around in a 360 motion?
Yeah, no, and I didn't realize this until recently that we started together, and then this come free for all, the next free for all, we're right back in the same position, going against each other again. And I wrestled him Aftermath, the closing show of the year, and another fatal 4-way, which is great. I love Daniel Alexander. He's an insanely amazing talent. Any single time we get in there, I know we're gonna put on something special. And then adding the other guys, we'll get into that when we get into that. But yes, that's what I started with Daniel Alexander, and I can't wait to see him again in such capacity.
I mean, the free for all is going to be during the day. The Courage and Power show is going to be at night. It's just, it's crazy how those things just happen. Like, life, the showman knows the show must go on, right?
Exactly. And realistically, I started, like I said, in the free for all. Then it took a while for me to get back onto Titan because, like I said, I was in a tag team capacity. Everything from COVID was just finishing up. Shows were slowly starting. They were slowly bringing in divisions, and the tag division took some time. Then when it came, me and my tag partner at the time, we were asked to come back. We did a little bit here and there. We did a little bit. We didn't do too much. And then
Right.
another hiatus. And then I came back recently at Mount Olympus as a singles competitor. And I went one-on-one with middleweight champion Ray Kalitri.
The
And,
shining star.
the shining star, Ray
Shining
Kalitri.
star and the greatest damn showman.
It writes itself.
Right.
A match that wasn't supposed to even be. I was just supposed to be in the Rumble.
Right.
And then it was supposed to be Ray Kalitri versus Encore. But car subject to change. I think Encore got hurt. And then the night before, Billy hits me up and say, hey, I know you wanted your opportunity. You wanted that moment to shine. Here you go. I'm giving it to you. And I feel like the ball's been rolling pretty well since, because I've been doing pretty well. I've been having some decent opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just you in general, like seeing you at Titan, seeing you at IWA, seeing you Invictus, everywhere. Like, it's just crazy to see in the, what is it? I think I've been around you for like a little less than a year now. You know what I mean?
Give or take, yeah.
It's just crazy to see that, like, the development and, you know, Jaco coming out and coming out and, hey, you're so good with the fans. The little kids love you. Like, I'm not trying to put you over, but I have to speak the truth.
I'll take it. If you're gonna give it, I'm gonna take it. Someone always takes his praises, so I'm taking it.
Of course. And so coming up March 25th, Courage and Power. We saw a little bit on social media about, you know, calling out Rocket. You did so in a very professional manner, as every showman does. But what is your goal here at Titan? Like, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to achieve to?
I feel like I laid it out pretty simple in the message, in the promo, to Rocket, to Titan Championship Wrestling. As an overall, I want to be the lightweight champion. I want to showcase who I am. I want to showcase that I am the best lightweight, middleweight, whatever you want to call me. I'm the best guy for that position. No offense to Rocket, Daniel Alexander, Jay Akira, for anybody in that match. No offense to any of them. They are some of the best talents, not just in Titan, but overall. They're amazing. But I want that. I want that title more than anything. I'm fixated on that title currently. I want that more than anything. And I called out Rocket specifically because I didn't want it to be anybody else. I wanted Rocket versus Jaco in some capacity. I wanted the alien of an individual versus the greatest damn showman, because that writes itself.
Right.
But you add the other two. You add Daniel Alexander. You add Jay Akira. It's an added element. It's an even bigger show. It's an even bigger spectacle, and it's an elimination. So there is no say of a champion losing his title without losing a match. If he loses, it's on him. I'm going to give my all to make sure. And new.
And I mean, very rightfully so. I mean, you're working hard, you're putting in the hours, you're putting in the training, everything like that. I mean, if people follow your social media, they see you pictures from here, or, you know, Titan or IWA, you know, shout out to Frank. We love Frank.
Right. Intensity going on right now. If you're not watching, or if you have two phones, Intensity. I'm still watching, doing a podcast, still watching, still supporting.
Look at that,
That was the plug. Frank, I apologize. I didn't know I set this up for 6:17, but here we go. We're still watching. We're still supporting, baby. Intensity
Absolutely.
plug. Oh, wait.
Absolutely.
That's Brennan. That's Brandon Downey. Can't stand. We can curse. We can curse, right?
Yes, you can curse.
Fuck Brandon Downey. I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
I mean, I kind of support. So.
Oh God. A sticker on the phone. I need stickers.
Yeah, you do. You need to get shirts and stickers, because who doesn't love stickers?
G plug.
Of course. Of your shirt, like your logo, just everything screams Jaco. Like, when I think of Jaco, actually, I want you to answer that question. What do you want people to think, or like be interested in when they talk about Jaco? When they think about Jaco, they're like, oh, Jaco's on that poster. Like, how do you portray yourself to be that person that they're like, oh, that's Jaco? Like, because you do, I see it all the time.
I want people to realize, I want people to see I'm truly giving everything. They see me, they're going to get the best possible product of that night. You know, when I spoke about doing the free for all. I rode up with three
Right.
individuals at the time, and me and those confidants, we were something at the time, and I
Right.
feel like I was heavily overlooked at one point. Now I'm on my own. I am my own. I am my own show. I'm a solo show. I'm a spectacle of an individual. I'm an individual. I am myself. And I feel like people are just now seeing what I can really do, how good I really am, how well I can actually speak, who the showman truly is. It's slowly starting to pick up. I want people, when they hear my name, when they see me on the poster, that they know we're going to see something special that night. We're going to see this man give everything. We're going to see a true star in the making, in the process. We're going to see a showman, a greatest show.
The greatest damn show.
Greatest damn show, right? Because we can't get copyrighted, so we need to throw that damn in there.
Yeah. The greatest.
The greatest
Please don't copyright me. He forgot. The greatest damn show that you will ever see.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk about one of your signature moves, where to me makes you a captivating, cultivating, humanized being. Okay. When you go on the top rope,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, and you take the perfect opportunity. Everyone's fighting on the outside of the ring, and you come out of nowhere and just get on the top rope and flip on them.
And give them a show.
And you give them
a show. I give them a show. Everyone's doing their thing. They're whatever. They're fighting. They're scratching. They're clawing. They're angry. And then I see an opportunity to steal the show, to give them a moment. You think a showman's not going to take an opportunity to give them a moment? I'm going to give them one hell of a moment. If I could find that opportunity to give them that moment, they're getting that moment.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you now, March 25th, Courage and Power. I love the name. We're going to continue to say it over and over again. Courage and Power. It's a great cause. I'm going to give them a show. You're going to see something special. You're going to see something. You're going to see more. Whatever you thought you saw before, you haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg.
See? That, and every time it just, you never know what the showman's going to do. That I can say. Because he can do he can put on the greatest show ever, stand up and be like, okay, and crack a joke.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. You need to listen to me. I'm not just doing cool moves. I'm saying things. I have little plugs. I always have a word of something. And half the time, it's to myself. Really listen. If I'm talking about, it's half the time I'll be talking about my forehead because, it's kind of big. But, I'm a showman. I love everything about me. So big forehead or not, my personality is bigger than my forehead.
There you go.
So
there you go. I love that.
I told you. I'm throwing them little cheap things. I don't care.
I love that.
You're gonna laugh. You're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a jolly old time.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy to think that I just can't step off of the 360 thing, that you're the first ever free for all to this free for all. How many years ago was that?
That was like January, February of 2021. So close to 2 years, a little over 2 years now.
Okay.
2 years now, yeah.
And now
that was also the first jump to the indies, because where I would train before in Johnny Rod's, we weren't allowed to do indies. We weren't allowed to venture out on the independents. So the free for all was actually my first jump, and a couple of others first jump into the independents. That was our first grasp of everything. So Titan was the first place for that. So it makes it even more special.
I didn't even know that. That's good. That's interesting to know. So other than, Titan and, IWA and your social media, let's talk about your social media. You have an Instagram?
Yes, I have Showman_Jaco, Twitter, Showman Jaco.
And then you have a Facebook?
I have a Facebook, Jacob Torres.
Love that for you.
It's just me. It's just me on there. But you'll still see Showman-esque qualities.
Of course. Of course. So what do you plan to bring to the table against Jay Akira, Daniel Alexander, and Rocket?
It's a very good question, because you gave me 3 of the best lightweights. It's not just my opportunity, it's all of our opportunities to truly show why we should be the best. You have Daniel Alexander, Rocket, Jay Akira. Jay Akira I went one-on-one with at Monsoon, and we put on one hell of a show. We gave everything. We punched each other in the face. We smacked the crap out of each other. We did everything and anything to get the W to prove why we are at Titan. Jay Akira just returning from his hiatus, and now he's back and proving every step of the way, as am I.
Right.
We went toe-to-toe. At the end, I came out as the victor, but big respect to him. Daniel Alexander, spoke in our past before, one hell of a talent, and then Rocket never even got to touch Rocket before.
Right. So, I'm going to ask you, who do you feel most like your biggest competitor is? Who do you feel like your biggest competitor for that lightweight championship is?
It has to be Rocket. It's the only person I don't know in that ring. I've been studying Rocket since I got to Titan, since I seen him hold the TCW title. I've been studying him, been watching his every move. But it's very different from when you're stepping inside the ring, when you're standing toe-to-toe with them, when you're in that squared circle, when you're in that environment, when you're feeling what you're feeling, it's different. So I would have to say him. Every other individual I've done that with, I felt them. I felt their energy. I know what they bring. I don't know him yet, but I can't wait to feel that energy. I can't wait to see what he brings. I can't wait to see why he's considered as one of, if not the best out there right now. I need to show why I'm the best right now.
I could agree.
I'm fighting for this. I'm going to bring everything to this. I'm underlooked. I feel like I'm heavily underlooked by a lot of these guys. Daniel Alexander, Rocket, they've wrestled each other a bunch of times. They know what each other brings. Jay Akira knows what I bring. But I feel like I'm underlooked. I feel like they don't believe in the greatest show. I don't know. I feel like I'm underlooked.
Oh,
I'm going to give them something, though. I guarantee you, I'm going to give them something. I'm going to make them feel the greatest damn show. Respectfully, because I respect all of them. Talents. I'm not talking shit about them. I refuse to talk shit about them. They're fantastical, magical, amazing people. But I'm going to make them feel the greatest damn show. And I know I say that a lot. The greatest show, the greatest show, the greatest show. I'm going to say it a lot. It's my thing. It's who I am. I'm going to say the greatest show. I'm going to refer to myself as said Showman because I am. It needs to be ingrained in people's minds.
Okay. So, Jaco, again, at Courage and Power, will be going against Daniel Alexander, Jay Akira, and the current lightweight championship holder, Rocket. So you're going to see these four men in the ring, and it will be the best damn show. If there's anything I know about Jaco, he's going to try to make it the best damn match of the night, with or without anybody's help. It's going to be, what are those words you use? Cultivating. It's
going to be cultivating, captivating, extraordinarily amazing, fantastical, magical. It's going to be a spectacle.
There you go.
Great. It's going to be great. And not to just put down the rest of the show. There's going to be an entire show of truly amazingness. You have the heavyweight championship match with Gangone and Savage. That'll be what it's going to be. However I feel about Savage, that's another thing. But it's going to be one. That's going to be a great match in itself.
Of course, we have a whole card of great matches.
Blaze versus Daisy.
Daisy, yes. I don't know his last name.
Daisy. But that's going to be a hell of a match in itself. You have
many more.
You have Aaron Roxas versus Flash. That's going to be a match in itself because Aaron, people say whatever they say about him, but he gets the job done. He's been, I don't know, it's something about him. I don't know. No.
I wish I was, I support my friends or people that I work with, I should say, right?
Colleagues.
Colleagues. I like those. Jaco, I must ask you, the future of not only at Titan, because we know what you want at Titan, but what is your end goal in wrestling itself?
My end goal is beyond me. It's beyond Jaco. It's beyond the greatest showman. If you know me personally, you know I have two little ones. You know I have two baby showmans, right?
Right.
My end goal is to be able to provide them a life unimaginable to what anybody from where I come from. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I am not from the riches. I'm not from the greatest place in the world. But it's to be able to provide them with something amazing. It's to be able to go forward and to be able to show them anything is possible. Because I feel like growing up where I grew up, that was something that people never ever told anyone growing up. They never told them, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's possible. Because I know for a fact, me myself has heard multiple times anything I wanted to do wasn't possible. I had to be realistic. Realistic was the word that was repeated over and over and over again. You need to be realistic. Nah, we need to live our dreams. We need to go further. We need to go beyond what we think is imaginable. And I want to show them, like, your dad did this. Your dad put on the greatest damn show. Your dad put on the greatest damn show anywhere and everywhere that he ever was, and hopefully make it to that top place one day, wherever that top place may be, to be able to show them you truly can do whatever the hell you want. That's my end goal. It's for the little ones, for the little showmans.
The
Little show peoples.
Wow, that's really humbling and really, really awesome. Good for you. Good for you. See, everywhere, look at that face. Everywhere he goes, he's just, thank you. Love that kid. But Courage and Power, March 25th, the Bayville EMS building. We will definitely have you back afterwards to see what happened.
And new, hopefully. We will see.
We will see. So you guys are just going to have to come. I mean, you guys are just going to have to come to Courage and Power March 25th, 660 Atlantic City Boulevard, Bayville, New Jersey, the Bayville EMS building. We have a comment here. The greatest damn showman. See? People know who you are. And order tickets at www.titan-championshipwrestling.com for tickets for future shows, Courage and Power, everything like that. To see every greatest show that this showman is on, you will be able to order tickets. Follow him on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And we will see you all on March 25th, Courage and Power. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
No, of course. Thank you for having me. Showman loves to speak. So thank you for giving me my platform to speak freely.
Of course. And we will see you March 25th.
Yes, ma'am.